Happy Monday, everyone, and thanks for checking in. I'm meteorologist Todd Nelson with a look at your national coast-to-coast forecast. Hope you're doing all right. And if you haven't found out yet, this is very warm for December, and it looks like we're going to be dealing with well above average conditions through much of the work week ahead here. Bit of a cool down, though, by next week, especially in the western and northwestern U.S. But speaking in the west, that's where we're going to have some western rain and snow, a lot of wind buffeting the coast there, and those precipitation values over a 5-day period could be upwards of several inches. And lots of snow in the highest elevations there as well. One of these pieces of energy hitting the west coast will actually go into develop a little bit bigger weekend storm system in the central U.S. We'll talk about that. But noticing these lines of equal air pressure, notice how they go from generally west to east. We call it a zone of flow, and that is a milder Pacific flow, which helps to keep things pretty warm across the nation. Again, as these weak impulses of energy cross over the Rockies, a lot of the moisture is tapped out, so we won't see a terrible amount as each one of these pushes east. But taking into Wednesday, can still see the heaviest of the moisture in the Pacific Northwest. A lot of rain along the coast and the highest elevations, again some snowfall. But over a 5-day period, some of those precipitation tallies could be approaching double-digit tallies, which is quite impressive. Maybe a little bit more in northeastern Minnesota. And again, after some very heavy rain last week and this weekend in the southeast, things are starting to lighten up a little bit, but still some heavy rain potentially today and tomorrow just off the southeastern tip of Florida. 5-day snowfall potential anywhere you're seeing these pinks. It's indicating maybe a foot or more for the central, the northern Rockies, northern Cascades, and even into the Sierra Nevada range. 6 to 10-day temperature outlook still showing the eastern half of the country very warm through mid-December, but starting to cool down again next week as that colder Arctic air starts to funnel in on the backside of the storm system developing. It's not truly Arctic yet, but again, looking at some cooler conditions. Today, though, much of the nation well above average. In fact, some spots in the high plains about 25 degrees warmer than we should be.